Hi, everybody. It's Darlene Tewitz, NSI Global Educator. We are getting ready to start another live webinar. Today, I'm just going to ramble a few seconds so that people can log in and get us all set up. So today we're going to be talking and looking at one of NSI's new products, which is called Attraction Sensitive. And I'm going to go through it and I'm going to talk about why we would want to switch to it. And there's a lot of good information that we're going to give out here. For those of you who don't know me, I am NSI's in-house educator. So hopefully I will be able to answer whatever questions that may arise. And first of all, I want to say welcome to so many new nail techs that have asked to join the NSI Facebook group, which is great because we always love to have new people join. And of course, we always appreciate those that have been with us for a while already as well. It's a great group to be on. You can ask all kinds of questions. Feel free to answer. Even if you think it's a stupid question, there's no such thing as stupid questions. Not in our industry, because we've heard it all. So I think we're ready to get going. I'm going to, as per the last one, I'm going to flip my phone around. So give me just a few seconds and you're going to look at the ceiling and all that kind of great stuff. But we're going to get ourselves set up here. So 2 seconds as I flip you all around. And, oops.
Darlene, we've got Katya with us and Carrie Ann.
Oh, hello, Katya and Carrie Ann. I'm so happy that you guys have joined us. Sorry if I'm making you ill here by flipping things around, moving my phone so much. I am glad that that you have joined us, and really looking forward to.
Bianca's saying hello.
Hi, Bianca. I think we need to do another visit where we can see each other again. What do you think? Hint, hint. I'm going to just lift the phone up a little bit. Okay, so here we go. We are looking at NSI's brand new. Oh, I think I need to switch things around here too. Oh, well, we're going to leave it like this because I'm going to hang up probably. We are looking at the new packaging for the Attraction line. What I love about this, it's sleek, it's new, the label doesn't drip off. So if some of the monomer leaks out with some of the old packaging that we've had some issues with that. So I'm so happy that that is not happening anymore. But this is the NSI Attraction Sensitive, which is HEMA-free. So we are hearing a lot of things in the news, whether it be social media or on the news itself, about a lot of reactions that are happening. And I feel like to nail products, and I feel like that we just couldn't be in a better spot to be launching this particular product. So the sensitive line, like I said, it is HEMA-free. So we're using different cross-linkers in this particular monomer compared to, say, our Attraction Original, as well as our Universal, as well as our Spa, as well as, so all of the monomers that we have here, different cross-linkers are being used. But what is so unique about the sensitive cross-linker is, okay, this is a huge word. It is morning for me here. I've only had 1 cup of coffee, so I think I should have a big shout out, if I can say this properly. The cross-linkers in the sensitive are ethoxylated trimethylpropane triacrylate, right? Say that a few times over without stuttering on that particular one. But what is very unique about this particular cross-linker is that the molecular weight of the cross-linker is harder in the fact that it's harder to penetrate the skin. So again, this is fantastic because I mean, product is supposed to stay off of skin. We all know that. But, if by accident you happen to touch or flood the cuticle or the sidewall or something like that, using this particular cross-linker makes it that much harder for it to penetrate the skin. So I think that that is absolutely key and the bomb for something like this. If for those of you that have been using the universal monomer, this one does set up slightly quicker than universal, which is really nice because if you're used to Attraction Original, I hate waiting for things to set. So I love the fact that this sets up just ever so slightly less than Attraction Original. Your bead ratio is exactly the same. You want to be using a medium wet consistency. The technology is new. You have time to work with this, especially if you're used to doing a one bead application. So this is great then for those of you that like doing the one bead application. You have time to work with that bead before it's going to start setting on you. You can move it to where you need it to, but you still have 100% control of your bead ratios. Working with Attraction Sensitive, it feels, again, very similar to the original. So like I said that before, so, really switching over, there isn't a lot of new learning curve that you're going to have with this. You still get that beautiful spring back action that you get with all of the other liquids and powders in our line. And it actually, for those of you that might use the primerless, you know how the powders feel really nice and creamy when you're using the primerless? Well, actually, I feel that the same happens with the sensitive. You really do get a nice creamy consistency to your powders when you're working with this, because you've got time to work with this. Let the powders and the liquids work for you. I think one of the biggest things that happen for those of you that are trying to learn acrylic, everybody wants to hurry up and get in there and do something. No, just let it relax. Let it do its thing before you just go and pat and pull it into place, because we don't need to do a lot of work when we're working with our powders. It works fantastic together with all of our acrylic powders. There isn't an issue that you're going to run into. We do have the 8 ounce, we have 4 ounce, and then we also have the 2 ounce. So for those of you that want to give it a try, but you're not totally sold, then do the 2 ounce, because again, you can get a lot of sets out of it and you can give it a good whirl. What I also love is that we've got I don't know what you call that, a pour spout? Not really sure. Anyways, but it's great. What I like about that, again, is that I can just put it into my Dappen dish, give it just a little bit of a squeeze, because of course, if you're going to be heavy-handed and just really squeeze, yes, you have a chance of that popping off, but we want to just a gentle little squeeze. I also wanted to just introduce some of the colors. I don't know how many of you have had a chance to look at some of our new acrylic powders. So I just did up some tips really quickly. This one here is the dark dusty rose, and then I used the disguise and did a really nice ombre. I love this particular color. It works really great on many skin tones, but I find your darker skin tones, you can barely even see it, the outgrowth of it. It's such a beautiful match. I love that one. And then I did a fade using the coral pink together with the dusty pink, and I like how that turned out. It kind of reminds me of tropical, so I think now with summertime coming, it's a great, it's a nice pop to the season. I feel like it's nice and fun. And then I did the dusty pink together with disguise, another great ombre, and I did all of these using the sensitive liquid, which I will under camera show how that works. But I just wanted to, because not everybody's seen all of the new the new shades that we've brought out. Now, this is blush pink. It is, all of these are opaque, but the blush pink, it's a very natural. So, and I also use the natural white to do a fade. So for those clients that perhaps, they want it to look very, very natural, this is a great combination, and that's the blush pink together with the natural white. And then another new one is baby pink with the natural. And the baby pink too, it has kind of a really milky, like a titanium, like a white milky look to it. So love this one as well. For those, it's great just to sculpt the nail with and then put a top coat over top of it, and then you're ready to go. But it's also great for fades, baby boomers, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, so I just wanted to show you some of those new powders, because again, in case you haven't had a chance to take a look at them, so we're gonna look here at Dusty Pink. Hang on, let me give that a shake a bit. So I've got Dusty Pink, I've got my sensitive monomer underneath here. So I can maybe do some of this and answer some questions. So I'm not sure, Isabel, are there any questions that are starting to pop up on the screen here?
Nope, we're just having lots of people checking in to say hello. Grajna is here. Marike is here.
Hello.
Got it. Gabby checked in and said hello to you.
Hello.
From South Africa. Yes, they'd love to see us come for a visit. Everybody's liking the packaging of the new liquid.
Oh, fantastic. That's great.
We did just get one.
Yeah.
Bianca is asking if liquid is clear.
Yes, sorry, I should have, let me put that underneath there. Yes, the liquid is clear, but do you see how you've got time to work with this, and you can just spread it out so nicely. So I love working with this. I've actually switched all my clients over to the sensitive. But yeah, so my towel is blue. So yes, it is a clear liquid, but it doesn't yellow. Okay, so if you're working with your traditional whites, you're not going to have to worry about any of that with the yellowing. So if there's no questions, I'm going to just kind of ramble here a little bit and talk a little bit more about why are we switching a lot of our products to HEMA-free. And I think it's really important as nail technicians, you have got to understand what ingredients are in products. And my first thing that I'm going to say is, if you are not buying your nail products from a professional distributor or professional products, how do you know what is listed for ingredients? So that should be your very first look when you're looking at products. Turn it over. Are the ingredients listed on the packaging? If they're not listed, I wouldn't buy that package, because how do you know what's in it? So I think that's really, really important to first of all talk about. And even with a lot of things going on right now with HEMA and things on the news. Listen, HEMA is not a bad product. It is a very safe, this one here is coral pink. I'm just going to show you. HEMA is a very safe product. But if it's misused, if product is mishandled and you don't have proper training, that's where you can run into issues. And then, of course, as well, clients do develop sensitivities over time, and allergies where they never had before. And that too is very, very normal and can happen. But switching products over so that we're dealing HEMA-free just gives you that peace of mind that we're as manufacturers, we too are looking at and want to be aware of what is going in products and the industry, and how clientele are reacting to things. So it is very important to us as well as to what makes up products. So as you can see, I'm just working here. It's got that beautiful spring. I don't have to force it. It's really nice, creamy. Love these colors. You can see how opaque they are. So if you're doing a reverse French, fantastic. Or if you're just doing an all over color, just beautiful and super, super easy to work with. So I'll just put that one down. So that's another new one. And coral pink dusty. Let's take a look. Oh, I did dusty. Let's take a look at dark dusty. Really like the dark dusty as well. It's important for nail techs, even if you've been in the industry, for 5 years, 15 years, 30 years, it doesn't really matter, but you really want to make sure that you continue to grow in your knowledge of product. Products change, technology changes. Again, the sensitive, I mentioned before, it's new technology. We always discover different things as we grow, as technicians as well as manufacturers. And I really think as a nail tech, keeping yourself informed by continuous education is really, really important. I love the fact, yes, I'm doing a little plug for universities that we hold, but you know what? We're not here to teach you and change you. We hear so many people say, I already know how to do nails. Well, that's great. I know how to do nails too, but did you realize that the powders are milled maybe differently, or that the liquids are new ingredients in there, and how to work with them, and networking. I think networking with other nail technicians is also really, really important to do. And yeah, so I think if you have that opportunity to join in on one of those universities, I think you would not ever be disappointed in what you're going to learn. So you can see how easy that was, that very little did I have to do anything with it. And really, when it comes to my finish filing, it's going to blend so easy. And I won't have to force it or a lot of correcting to do. So you can see how nice and easy that is to work with. Love that fact. Any more questions that we've got out there, Isabel?
Nope. Everyone's saying that they love how creamy it looks and how it holds its shape. They're excited for the new product. Is this a creamy consistency? Is it fast setting?
When the product sets up, what you're going to notice, it is faster than Universal, but it is slightly slower than Attraction Original, but not to the point. Like I can still do all 10 fingers, and by the time I'm done my last finger, I can go straight into the first finger that I did, and I can start filing. So it's not like you're having to wait for it to set up. It does set, like I said, by the time I'm done all 10 fingers, I can move straight into my finish filing, which I really like, because like I said to you before, I don't like waiting. So if there's some more questions, shoot them out there. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk a little bit. What you're going to start to notice is all of our monomers are going to switch over to this really nice sleek bottle. What you're also going to notice is that it's going to be NSI Attraction Nail Liquid. And then it's going to say either sensitive, which is this one right here that I'm working with, or it's going to say original. So that is the original attraction, or it's going to say primerless, or it's going to say spa. So what you're going to be looking for is attraction is the name of the monomers. And then we're heading to, again, sensitive, original or primerless, just to keep things a little bit more cohesive. So everything looks the same. The bottles are going to be the same. It's just going to look a whole lot prettier on the shelf space there. So we also have some new videos that we've put together on some of our other HEMA products that we are going to showcase over time here as well. So there's a new video on our cream gels. There's a new video on our soft gel tip adhesive and the application of those. So I don't think they're going to be put on Facebook because I think they're going to be too long, but I know for sure they're going to be on our YouTube channel. So definitely want to keep your eyes open for that. And we'll definitely put in a link here to say when, or a shout out as to when those are uploaded and ready to look at. But I think that is, again, and they're all HEMA-free. So we're really moving moving into that direction of HEMA-free. And I think that that is really exciting and makes us going to stand out in front of other manufacturers that are out there. Again, Isabel, let's ask one more time if there's any more questions. If not, we will sign off and we will see you next month. Yep.
I've got one more question.
Yeah.
Does liquid have any UV blockers in it? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
We always put in all of our liquids. That way we can keep the color stable.
So
that way it's a color stable product.
So not
another question
just hang on a second. Not sure whether or not Isabel's picking up on the phone here because she's in Philly, I'm in Canada. So to answer that question, yes, we always put in UV stabilizers and stabilizers for colors in all of our products. So you won't have any problems with that. All right. And then Isabel, what was the next one?
We had another question about if it's a liquid is a low odor smell.
So what you're going to notice, because sensitive sets up slower than an original, attractional original, it does have a slight less odor to it than an original does, but it is not an odorless product. Okay. What I would suggest and what I do in my salon, I have an air purifier. So whenever I'm working with acrylic, I always turn my air purifier on and, it just eliminates those odors, and honestly, it just takes it away so it's comfortable for any other clients that are in my salon, or it just, the smell just doesn't linger on. So I would look at perhaps purchasing an air purifier is what I would look at. Anything else, Isabel?
Yes, there's a couple more here.
Nice.
Another question that I've got is the sizes. So it's going to come in a 2 ounce.
Yep.
4 ounce.
So 2 ounce. Yeah. So 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 8 ounce. And then of course you'll still be able to purchase the 32 ounce jug, but that is going to stay as its original packaging. It's not going to be in it, the label will be different, but the jug itself, it will not be in a cylinder like this. But yes, you will be able to get 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 8 ounce, and 32 ounce. And what was another question?
How does it work with colored acrylics?
It works absolutely the same. Let me just turn around and grab one. And okay, so I just literally reached in and grabbed one. So I've got Heart and Soul here. Alrighties. It has that same really nice consistency when you're working with a colored acrylic. I'm not chasing it. I don't have to work it hard. You can see how easily it spreads, so I can just spread that out super thin. The color stays true, which I really like as well. I don't have, and that's the color stabilizers that are in the monomers. So again, works super good with your colored acrylics as well. There we go. Nice and creamy. Pat her into place. Call her a day. Does that answer your question?
Yep.
Perfect.
And then as far as this, so we're going to do that for all of the liquids. Can you just discuss that a little bit? The attraction, the universal, the spa, and the primerless?
You cut out for a minute there. Are you talking about the attraction, the packaging again, how we're doing that?
Yeah, for all the liquids?
Yeah, so for all of our liquids, all of our monomers, it is going to say NSI Attraction Nail Liquid. Okay, and then in this area here is where it's going to say what the liquid is. So sensitive is the new one here that we have. That's the HEMA-free that we're talking about today. Then what used to be called just attraction is now going to be called original. Okay, and then you're going to have the primerless, it's going to say primerless, and then the spa liquid, it's going to say spa right here. So it's all under attraction nail liquid, and then it's going to have here which one you're specifically looking for in there. Does that answer that question?
And then spa one is going to say odorless.
Oh yes, the spa one underneath will say odorless. Okay, so just also speaking on odorless, just remember it's odorless. It has less odor than the other monomers, but it's not odor free. There's a big difference on when you're looking at that, okay? But again, air purifier works fantastic. Any other questions?
Last thing, pink and white. How does it look for a French?
For a French,
liquid? There's no
there,
yellowing to the white?
no, not at all. Not at all. No yellowing at all to the whites. Again, let me pull out my... Got my radiant white here. So I'm just going to grab coral pink. Whoops. I love doing reverse. So I'm going to do a reverse. Oh, come on, Darlene. Okay. I'm just going to do the front bead of the reverse so that you can see the combination of the two. Oh, heck, let's just do the back bead right away, too. We got time, right? For those of you who don't know how to do reverse Frenches, they are so easy to do, and you will always have a beautiful, crisp smile line. I always build up this section slightly higher so that when I go to file, I can blend that all together really nice and I don't lose my smile line. All right, let's put that white together. So this is the radiant white that I've got. So you can see absolutely no yellowing whatsoever. A little chubby, but we're okay. This is a demonstration purposes. All righties, works fantastic. Any other questions? Perfect. Okay, well, ladies, or nail techs, if you want your nail tech friends to get in on these webinars, please ask to join the NSI Nail Tech group. We will make an announcement again at the beginning of May to let you know the date that we're going to be doing our next webinar, and we will also let you know what we're going to be looking at. So, as always, it was a pleasure to be with you. Have a great day, and yeah, we'll see you soon.